Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, I can't. I have these two dumb bitches podcast studio in my dining room, okay?
Just put your little mic over so it's not flopped in the other way on your penis. So it's not flopping on your penis.
You keep calling it. How's that? Is that okay for you?
Beautiful.
How's that?
How's our microphone, everybody?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope our microphone is doing great today.
If not, guess what?
GFY.
And not only that, but there won't be an episode. And that's just how that's all there is to it. There will not be an episode.
Because we are... And Annie was yes-anding.
She goes, yep.
TF out of that.
Come here.
Whoa, dude, look at this hair. Am I a certified Bob girl almost?
We're the same except you're brown and I'm red. And I had to wear this because I have never looked. And a few people have mentioned this. Don't say you're ugly. Well, I'm going to say it. I've never looked so ugly.
Dude, Libbie, I'm going to be honest. You have looked way uglier than this before. And I'm just saying that as your friend who has seen you a lot. Like, there has definitely been times you've looked uglier than now. So I got your back.
I feel just as ugly as can be today.
No. There has been, I promise you, there's more times. There has been other times I've looked at you. Like, right now, I'm looking at you and I'm like, she's tired. And yeah, if she's trying to do this Daphne thing and, like, really show up for fall, you know.
Now I'm in my head thinking, when did she think I was ugly? Did I think I looked cute? And she said I was ugly?
I'm just talking about, like, times where, you know, you've had lesions on your face, multiple cold sores, like, ooh, yes.
And I don't even, it's not the lesions and stuff that make me feel ugly. It's the ugliness that makes me feel ugly.
I'm just telling you, your skin looks good. You look beautiful. I'm happy to look at you. I mean, there is no part of me that is grossed out at all right now. So, cheers to that.
Cheers to the Slop City sweaters that her name is
Hannah.
Hannah.
Yep.
I was going to say Megan.
I mean, look at these. These are out of this world. These sweaters are handcrafted. We received them on our final show in Philly. Yeah, go ahead. Take a good look, brothers.
And I said to her, says, how long have you been doing this? And she said, a long time. And that's, you know, she
the
made
embroidery.
She made a couple other things for us. The farting thing. The farting,
She made the Hell Yeah Brother pillow, too. And the fart Slop City cross stitch.
I mean, just so talented.
This is a lifelong sweater for me. And I know that there are a few items, you know, that I get here and there. When I get an item, I know in my mind right then and there, like, is this a lifetime item?
Right.
And I'm going with a big yes. This is a lifetime item for me.
I mean,
just look at me.
It's Slop City in cursive on a sweater. And a turtleneck maroon sweater, which are my two favorite things on a sweater. This color and a turtleneck.
When Libbie when you saw that it was a turtleneck, you were shook. You go, and it's a turtleneck. I mean, the turtleneck.
It's a turtleneck. This is a very relaxed podcast, as you can see.
This is a relaxed fit.
We have a green screen behind us that makes it look like we're in a messy basement.
Yeah.
If you want to put a green screen image like this on yours, just search Dirty Basement JPEG.
Or search episode 300 of Slop City. Is it 300? No, I think it's 292. Which, that's crazy. We're getting close to 300 episodes.
And what would you see on that one?
Oh, you would see the messy background. And you can screenshot it for yourself.
And insert yourself in there.
Yeah, and then if you have Canva Premium, if you're a small business owner like we are, if you have Canva Premium, the cool thing is you could go ahead and upload this screenshot right now of us. You could go ahead and upload that screenshot to Canva and then do, item cutout, and you could just click on us, take us out of there, and put yourself and your family in place of us. So that's a hot tip from us here. That's a small business tip here today from Slop City Podcast.
We got to talk about what we're going to do with all of our merch, especially those tour posters. There's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we sold this many, which is really cool, but there's this many left.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you do with an old tour poster?
You could recycle them. That's always a choice.
A choice.
You could hang them up in the basement like those Hooter calendar things.
Yeah.
You could donate them to a school and they could use it for scrap paper. We could somehow get a plan together where we're like, if you want one of these and we'll mail it to you, you've got to send us this much in shipping, which is a lot of work.
I think we just bring them on every tour from here on out and offer them at a discounted rate.
And say these are vintage.
We say they're vintage. Once we slap vintage on them, man, good call. She is a small business owner. I mean, look at her right here.
Look at me now.
Look at her now, small business owner. This is someone who is thinking on their feet. This is someone who is
just like this guy's feet.
Groundbreaking.
You can't see him because this part will be cut out, but there's a skeleton head a skeleton body.
There's a skeleton right there. There's a skeleton body in between us. Whoa, what was she just doing? Was she spraying stuff on you?
No, not yet.
I just saw. She was getting ready.
She likes to back it up and act like she's going to spray. She only sprays when she's alarmed.
Sorry, I just don't know how to sit with this light.
I
There
don't
we
either.
go.
I
think I finally got it on the right part of me. Now I feel confident and sexy and fun.
Rain is expected here soon.
I took the girls driving today.
How was it?
It was good. We left from the cabin.
Yeah, well.
And as we were leaving the cabin, immediately starts raining. Just pouring. I go, this would happen to us guys, wouldn't it?
And what did they say? Uncle Tuna, we're scared.
And they said, Barbara, I'm scared. What's happening?
Barbara, you're scaring me. That's what I say to her when she's driving and she scares me. Barbara, you're scaring me.
Barbara, you're scaring me. And she could be totally asleep and she'll just go, you're scaring me.
That's because I'll feel a movement.
Yeah.
And my brain's like, you're going to get in the ditch.
Annie fell down.
Oh, she got fall down and pee everywhere down here. Yeah!
But yeah, either way, the girls and I drove for a minute. It was raining. So, that was my experience with the rain today. That's why I brought that up. Because you brought the rain up and I said, hey, you know what I did today in the rain? I drove. And I thought, hey, I should tell my pal that right now.
Well, when I drove home, it was raining too.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to rain. There was something. Oh, make sure you take one of those for Zach.
Yes, I'm gonna take one. I need to take one of those for Zach for sure. And
you think your partner Rafe would like to have one?
Yeah, I think he might. I think I might be taking a few extra of those.
Well, you can take a few hundred if you.
Because we have a lot, guys. But again, these are vintage items. Okay, so you're gonna be wanting to buy the vintage items, and when you see discounted vintage items,
or this really makes people buy stuff. Dead stock. You ever seen that on a site where they're selling stuff?
Dead stock?
Dead stock, meaning they don't make these anymore.
Whoa.
I think that's what it means.
I have never heard that.
Let me look it up.
That's edgy. That is an edgy. I like that. Barbara, you just look fabulous. I mean, right now, you just look fabulous. You look inviting. You look like a very nice hairdresser.
I don't look like it. Dead stock meaning. Is she playing?
Playing with the
cord. Oh, God. I can't handle it.
I've never heard the dead stock, and I love it.
Inventory that a business has that is unsold and unlikely to sell in the future. It can include items that are damaged, incorrectly delivered, expired, out of season, low quality, and obsolete. Dead stock.
Guys, what you're looking at here is two small business owners that are thinking on their feet. They're using buzzwords. They're using Gen Z terms. I mean, but we know what the people want. And what people want is vintage stuff. And technically, vintage is old, and these are vintage. So you're gonna get it from us, the people, and it's gonna be a discounted dead stock. What do you think is the way we should frame it? What do you think is the most attractive way to frame it so that people want to buy our vintage posters? I say vintage tour posters.
Vintage tour posters.
And then maybe we have a
one
sign.
Of a kind. We could act like we just put one out at a time.
That is nice.
Maybe last one left, going out of business kind of thing.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking we get a yard sign. I get one. I pick one up here in the next couple months. And I pick one up that says, going out of business, or it says dead stock in a big font, and there's like the blurb and an exclamation point. We get that when people are walking up to the merch booth and they see that on their way up to the merch booth. That's gonna really put something in their heads.
Or we could get one of those old-timey, or even not old-timey. We could hire a guy from, is Busch Stadium still called Busch Stadium?
Yeah. That's the St. Louis Cardinals Stadium.
So a man that walks up and down the aisle saying, "Cold beer here," he could have the posters and be saying like, "Old poster here."
Mm-hmm. So we could hire,
He's holding one up. And maybe have like a couple like other things that we need to sell, like the keychains.
Yeah.
Koozies. Cold koozies here.
Yeah, because I mean, guys, here's what we'll say. We overshot our load on the merch. Did we buy too much? Yeah. Are we going to have this merch for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
We could.
Are we going to be making grab bags for every show, for every person that ever came to a show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we going to sell a grab bag at the merch table? Hey, want to support all of us? Grab bag, $5.
I do think that the guy walking in and out of the aisles in a club show, though, saying, "Cold koozie here," would really sell.
No, that would really up the ante.
In the middle of our sets.
Absolutely. In the middle of our set. And then, but yeah, it's like we got to be mindful because it's like we can only pay him for so long. So I say we tell him, hey, you're going to be here for 30 minutes. We're going to have you walk through the crowd.
Saying it at least once for 30 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
So twice a minute.
Yeah, and we'll say cash only. The guy only does cash because, listen, we don't have credit cards. It's 1920.
And he's going to pull out the biggest wad of cash you ever saw to give you change. He's going to be like...
To the point that it'll annoy you, and you'll just be like, you can just keep the change, man. Because he'll be like, okay, give me a few minutes. And then, like, you have to sit there waiting, and you're looking at him, but trying to pay attention to the show. And then, it's like...
Because Tina's on stage saying something about her pussy or something.
Tipping the wait staff. Something thought-provoking.
And then, meanwhile, this guy's like, cold koozie here.
Cold koozie.
And he opens up a big insulated bag that would normally have beers in it. Well, cotton candy here. Get your hot dog here.
Yeah, and he pulls a hot dog out of another bag.
He pulls his dick out and says, "Here's your hot dog."
He pulls a hot dog out of another bag, but that bag is heated. He's got a cool bag that has beers. He's got just club soda for the pussy willows, and then a couple of Cokes. And then in the hot bag, he has chili that's in a pot, and he's actually pulling.
And then on his back is where he stores the tour posters, and he'll pull them out like this.
On his back, he's got one of those cool knapsacks, that's like a wet bag almost, where he just like pulls it around. It's a drawstring, and he opens it up and just pulls the posters out. So I mean, this is a really, really efficient.
All while we're on stage.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Also have one of those change things that go and to give you your coins.
Yeah, for sure. And he will have a loudspeaker as well. and a recorder to let everyone know when it's last call, when he's going to be heading. No, he has a small trumpet.
And he will be from Busch Stadium. So when we interview guys...
Yeah, and it's only men. Sorry,
it's gotta be
no
men.
women.
I've never seen a woman calling beers at Busch Stadium. I've only seen men. I don't know what was in there. I watched it. It's cleaner than when I got at the movie theater, so don't worry.
Oh, I wasn't even doing that.
Because when I got this at the movie theater, the young gentleman named Tyler took it out of plastic and then immediately put my soda in there.
Yeah, I mean, they...
And didn't put this on top. He just said, your figurine goes on top.
I mean, they were very unprepared. I would say for a movie theater that told us, the general manager told Libbie and I, and I'm assuming he was the general manager because he was the oldest guy there, and he was critiquing the type of movie theater that we were actually about to go in. He was the oldest guy there, wearing an orange button-up and white hair, very cool, kind of a bob, almost like a mullet, and he was sitting at a folding table, which generally we would be sitting at also, but we left it behind at a venue in St. Louis, Hot Java Bar, and based on a lot of
Antonio French is selling it. Let's just say that.
Let's just say that. Oh, he's selling it?
No, that was a joke.
Oh,
Let's just assume he's going to sell it because he was involved in some
embezzling,
financial stuff. So.
Listen, and when someone's
that's alleged. I'm not going to get sued. Alleged.
Yeah, no, this is all, everything we're saying is alleged. We don't know where the table is, but here's what I'll say. No one contact us about it.
Did I write my name on the bottom with my phone number? No.
No,
do
and
other people do that? Yeah. They'll write the name of the venue on there. And that's how a couple times I've not stolen them because I see that it says the Den Theater Chicago. I'm like, oh, I can't steal this.
Yeah. And you know, should I have communicated to Randy that merch table was our merch table? Yeah. Should I have communicated a lot of things to Randy? Yeah.
Should Randy have maybe known because he helped us set up merch a couple times? I don't know.
I think maybe he should have. But guess what? Men aren't into details, guys. Men are not about details. And that's something that we have learned.
And he's already, he's helped us out so much, so you can't be mad at the guy. If anyone's fault, it's mine for saying, hey,
you better not be peeing on my things.
I'm peeing on the mustard.
I don't want you to pee on my things. This little girl is a peer.
She's been acting out and peeing everywhere.
And I understand. Yeah.
She's not going to pee on the mustard thing.
Oh, I totally understand why she's acting out, but I just don't want anything to do with it.
Annie, get down.
I do love her. I just feel bad. She is triggered right now. And me being here, like, I guarantee Annie's like,
she's actually doing good.
Okay, good.
Considering someone is here. She's walking around. She's not hiding.
Dude.
What is she doing?
She's just being fucking funny, being a fucking rascal.
I'm so glad you guys can't see my pants because they are dirty.
Oh, God, guys. We finished the tour. So that's basically what we should have started this episode with. But we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
Zach Jahoviak, guy that did our tour for us.
He's at least $200 richer.
$250, actually. To be exact. But yeah, he is raking it in from us because we made $2,000. No, the tour was fucking awesome. It was crazy. We're still recovering. That's why Libbie's.
I could have stayed in bed all day and I was like, I have to get up. I was peeing. I lost almost 5 pounds overnight.
Oh my God, really? Just from like fluid and swelling?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
She looks so cute.
I mean, look at the paws.
Okay, well, I don't know how I started this, or what were we talking about? The movie theater. And then I got off track because she was behind me.
The general manager.
So the general manager, like, he's sitting there chatting with us saying, yeah, I don't really like our 3D theaters, even the IMAX, all of our technology. I'm just not, not crazy about it. I just want to see a movie regular. And then Libbie and I are like, so our movie is 3D. And the guy's like, that's 3D. I was like, do we have to wear the glasses? And he's like, if if you want to see it correctly. And
I haven't seen a 3D movie in so long, dude.
And I mean, there was glasses. He had us go in there, grab the glasses and stuff. But man, he did tell us like, yeah, this is the busiest it's been all year. So what did he say to you? I can't remember because we got there very early.
It's been in a couple months because you said once kids start school, that's when their business really plummets. So he was glad we were there, basically.
Yeah, he was glad we were there, but they were just hilarious.
Then there was another teenager that was just had her AirPods in and was not helping Tyler at the booth.
And Tyler at the Regal Plymouth meeting theater in near Adubaduan or something, Virginia.
King of Prussia.
King of Prussia, near there. Whoever that guy was, or whatever, Tyler, at that location. Just really fantastic job,
Good
bud.
job.
Because you were really dealing with some BS. I mean, your manager was sitting there talking to us about the quality of the 3D movies while you were 40 people deep. I mean, you guys weren't prepared for the rush. I'll say that. You
weren't prepared, but you did have the staff, and the staff was not helping Tyler.
They weren't prepared, but guess what? They fucked Tyler. Tyler is like, cheers to Tyler. Tyler's the MVP. Tyler would receive a prize pack from us.
And
he'd be the restaurant worker of the night.
The GM should have, instead of sitting there chit-chat with other kids and trying to be the cool boss.
Yeah, what's he talking about?
Should have went and helped Tyler.
Oh, God, he should have helped Tyler hours ago, and he should have reprimanded the one with the AirPods.
And
she was like on a TikTok live or something.
And the AirPod girl was telling the general manager what she was going to do. She's like, yeah, I'm going to go over here and do this thing. It's like, you're not in charge of this theater, ma'am. You're on TikTok live. Yeah,
you're learning a TikTok dance right now. You can't. What are you talking about? And she's bossing freaking Tyler around, and Tyler's back there working his freaking tail off.
I mean, he's getting popcorn tins. He's getting popcorn cups.
It was, we went on November 22nd, which was Wicked release day and Gladiator release day. And, yeah, so we show up at the Regal Theater.
You keep talking.
Tyler's there.
Oh!
And, I mean, the guy is just killing it. Tyler's back there wheeling and dealing. Libbie and I pull up to the concession stand at the Regal Plymouth Meeting Theater in Virginia. No, wait, this was in Pennsylvania. Because it was outside of Philly. King of Prussia. Jesus Christ. When I'm telling you, I don't know where I am some days anymore. Because we've been traveling so much. And that is truly wild. I never knew I'd relate to, Usher or Taylor Swift or, So here I am. Relating to them. But, so we're in this, place near Philly. Going to see Wicked. We see Gladiator the night before. And that was exciting. Or, we see the original Gladiator the night before on the TV. So when we pull up and get to the concession stand and they've got all the little options, they've got the Wicked tins, they've got the Wicked cups. It's basically $75 for a small drink and one popcorn tin.
Popping corn.
God, they rake you over the coals. And these fucking places, I'm going to see all this shit in a Goodwill in 4 years. Maybe not. Maybe people will hold on to the Wicked stuff more than that thing.
Well, I've already thrown my Wicked trash can away because...
You threw it away?
It's in that bag over there.
Yeah, I hear you. What you got there, Barbara?
I have some candles that are from our friend Jennifer Schultz.
Ooh.
And I have not had time to give you some of these. They're hand poured and they're beeswax candles. They're healthier for the environment. Now, when I got my hands on some of these molds, she said I knew exactly who I wanted to make these for, especially the fuck you. So that's probably for viral, so I have to give that to them. The rest of them, though, we can pick. And also, I think she put this in there. And I think that you would like that.
What the heck? Dude, people are so cool. I mean, these gifts that we get from people on the road. I do have a bag of, gifts back there, too, because I wanted to show off some things. because people were so creative, like on the tour and some of the things they brought. Like, I mean, we're shook, and it's so thoughtful. Like the sweater, get the fuck out of here. You fucking kidding me? We'll get back to Wicked and Gladiator. Don't worry.
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it. It was very ADHD of you to do this.
I know.
And I was like, okay, bitch, go off.
The reason is because those 2 candles up there are from her. And it made me think, oh, I got to give Tina some of these candles.
And you just realized, okay, check this out. We got a T-Swift bag. Ooh, I just felt my boric acid supplement that was in me kind of do a little squirt out.
Oh.
You know, because I put it in this morning. I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm not trying to get laid today. Yeah. I'm not trying to get...
Which will be good for tomorrow.
I'm not going to try to get rammed. Yeah, exactly. This is wonderful. But yeah, dude, so many good. Are these smelly good ones?
They just have a very nonchalant smell, you know? That's how they smell because they're beeswax.
This is awesome.
And she's going to probably be like, why haven't you given these to them yet? Because these came months ago. But I just haven't had time.
Just so cute. I can't wait to put that in my little studio.
Isn't that cute?
Oh my gosh.
I picked the ones that I wanted, which was that man body and the red skull.
Yeah, what's that? And
those are some sort of gummies, and I don't know what kind. I don't know if she wrote that on there.
Guess what? Gonna try them anyway.
You all provide so much joy and laughter in the world for others, and this is my little way of trying to repay a sliver of that with wax. LOL.
Oh, this is so nice. What's her name, Jennifer?
Jennifer Schultz.
Jennifer Schultz.
She is the lady, I believe it's her wife, what her partner helped Harry out when he wanted to go on the cruise. They let him buy a room in their cabin.
Whoa, that's very nice. Yeah. What a bunch of cool cats.
It was already after everybody had bought their cabin, so they were like, oh yeah, you can buy a space in ours, or however they do it. I don't know how they do it.
Dude, just some of the nicest people we've met. Like, people got so many thoughtful gifts after Simba died, and it's like, it was very difficult for me to go through all of that and like be on tour, but also literally nothing else I would rather have been doing. I'm like, I think I would have been more fucked up had I not been on tour. So thank you to everyone
Simba.
For just like being so nice and bringing me so many things. I mean, look at this. Got a little Simba. I'm going to bring that home to Bo and he can eat it. Yeah, he'll be eating his dead brother.
Wait, what?
No, you know, he'll be like licking it, carrying it around. It's like, I have my brother with me.
Home.
That's cute. I like that. So I got this. What else? Oh, check these out, dude. Gal made us coasters of Simba and the Zillow Place, which is just absolutely incredible. And the episode name, or the episode is from episode 189, if you're like, what are you talking about? But, I mean, these are just incredible.
I mean, just so thoughtful. And
so
she wrote
thoughtful.
on the back what we said.
Yeah. She wrote, that's Simba! Dude, and then, I mean, we gotta show y'all this one.
We both were fucked up beyond comprehension when we saw this.
Are you fucking kidding? Look at this. There has never been a more perfect picture frame for Slop City Podcast that has existed. Do you guys see this? If you can't, Libbie, what do we got? We got an eagle. There's a massive eagle on top. And this is a United States Postal Service certified, I would assume, frame with a mailman.
That's gotta
Most
be certified.
attractive guy you've ever seen. Look at that fucking hottie. And then Tony Alamo, an American flag, some clouds on eagle's wings.
Annie's got webbing all over her face, and she's going,
Oh, God. She got in the, like,
that has
spiders.
to be certified, because you think that, look at her face.
Look at how nice this
Come
thing.
here.
I mean, this
Look
is
at her.
certified. Oh, I see her. I see all the cobwebs all over her. She back there partying.
U.S. Postal Service would not allow that unless they were like having their hand in that.
This is incredible.
Come here. Let me show everybody. Come here. Look at
Just
her face.
incredible.
Look at her face.
Oh my God. I was a bad girl. Oh. Yeah, dude. I mean, we just got some of the coolest shit. So those are just a few things. I'm not going to show everything, even though I pretty much did. Yeah. So thank you, for real, for everyone that brought gifts and said nice things and came to our shows and did whatever. So, thank you. We had a wonderful tour.
And came out to the secret hangout after the Philly show.
Yep.
Which was at the Chiefs Bar. Big Charlie's.
Big Charlie's in South Philadelphia, which is, it had very South St. Louis vibes. The bar was perfect.
We didn't know that it was going to have such a parking issue.
Yeah,
Sorry about that. If more people tried to come and they couldn't because of the parking.
And I did see people message us that, where they're like, oh yeah, we tried to come hang after the show, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that, is it a bummer? Yeah, sure. But guess what? We're tourists, okay? We're travelers. We don't know shit. I found a place I wanted to go, and there were a few Philadelphia Eagles fans who said, hey, listen, I can't go.
They were serious.
Someone said that their family would, disown them.
Over sports.
Which is psychotic, but also awesome. So, yeah. That was tight. We did that. We finished the tour. We did that thing, baby. We did that thing. We are depleted. Our energy reserves are very low. But all around,
I was going to say something.
I say fucking 9 out of 10, brother.
9 out of 10 tour experience.
What do you say? What's yours? Maybe 7 out of 10?
No.
Because it was our first time doing it ourselves, y'all.
I'd say 9 out of 10.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff, it's like pregnancy. They say, you forget how bad it hurts. I've already forgotten all the cortisol levels going through the roof several times a day. Just for no good reason. Mm-hmm. Are you eating the webs I took off now?
Yeah, I'm eating them. I'm munching on them.
What was I going to say about the bar? They were just, everybody was so nice.
Oh,
the
at
people
Big
that
Charlie's.
Hung out were so nice. Nobody acted weird.
Yeah.
When we walked in, everyone clapped, and it was
adorable.
It was so cute, and then the bartender was like, what's going on? But apparently they had told them that we were coming, because he was like, are you the comedian?
They were just they were hyped. It was very cool, because we did, a little secret hangout, wanted to go to that place. We did that thing, and, yeah.
Much better than doing a meet and greet, because a meet and greet, you have to hurry.
Yeah, and then
we were chill.
This way we were able to just chill, hang out, and the bar is just hilarious. So cool, so perfect. You got fucking Michael making sandwiches in that motherfucker.
Oh, and they were that hamburgers.
If you go to Philly, you gotta go to Big Charlie's.
Uber there.
Yeah, Uber there. Do not try to drive and park unless you are willing to park at a parking garage multiple miles or 0.5 miles away, pay for that, and then get in an Uber from there. Just Uber. But all around, very cool. Kansas City Chiefs bar through and through in South Philly. And I had a bite of the gal's sandwich that gave us the eagle.
Pesto one?
Yes. Ooh, had a bite of that pesto Sammy, and I love a pesto. I like the kick.
It smelled good.
Yeah, well.
I didn't taste it. It did smell good.
Well, I'll be honest with your outfit right now. If someone was like, hey, do you think this lady likes pesto? I'd be like, oh, she fucking loves pesto.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. Yeah, it was a very nice little hangout and a really nice end of the tour. Get to hang out with some really cool fans and cool peeps. Fuck around, find out, and then we
started driving home.
Libbie hauled ass and was like, yeah, so I can drive for a few hours, and then we did it.
Drove for about 3.5, 4 hours.
You drove,
We
yeah.
had a big drive the next day, and I was like, let's just go home.
I'm so glad that you got us going.
We had a matinee show, so we were done with the show and the meet and greet party by 10.
Yep. In and out, baby. We did the 4:30 show, meet and greet after, par. party, stopped at a Wawa at some point. I mean, we did that thing.
Was Tina intoxicated? Yeah. Was she having a great time over there? Yeah.
Oh man, love talking to those guys. I had a
shot at the end that put you over.
That is exactly what I was just about to say. It. I had a shot at the end because I was flying too close to the sun. I thought, hey, you know what? Why not? And in my head, though, too, at that moment, I was thinking that we were heading to the hotel, and what I should have done.
That's what I thought too.
What I should have done, yeah, but before I took the shot, I should have asked you, hey, you think you're going to fucking drive tonight? Because then I wouldn't have taken it. And I thought about it. I got excited about the frame. And then I was like, you know what? We're having a good old time. I'm having fun. Let's do it. The girl offered a shot. No, it was, that was too much.
Well,
put me over the edge.
I didn't know we were going to leave until I started thinking about the hotel and how we weren't going to have parking. And if we did, it was going to probably cost a lot. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go.
Oh, God. I'm so grateful that you did. And Libbie usually is the nighttime driver,
I'm the nighttime driver. Also, I put my AirPods in, and I was singing, lip syncing. And I just love doing that with my headphones in the car.
She has a blast doing it.
Had the infrared on so I could check for animals. And I'm telling you, and I'm not kidding, I must have seen 50 deers. 50.
I wouldn't have known because I just went ahead and took
3 and 4. I saw a fox and 2 cats.
I didn't even know foxes were in Pennsylvania.
Foxes were in...
I got scared.
Maybe Delaware? One of those states we were in. What states did we go through at night? Baltimore. We went to Baltimore because we drove through the spooky tunnel. And all I could think about was, how does water not come in here?
Oh, yeah, the tunnel that, goes through the bay or
water.
whatever.
And the whole time I'm like, what if water fills up?
And it just blasts you and you get Noah's Arked.
Spooky.
Could you imagine getting Noah's Arked? I mean, that's waterboarding.
Can you imagine being in there at rush hour traffic and an accidental valve opens and it starts filling up with water? Because that happened. Because when we got to the hotel after, I researched the tunnel. And that happened once in rush hour traffic. Some kind of valve opened up and it started to fill up with water. And they were able to turn it off quickly.
Did people die?
Nobody died.
Oh, thank God.
But they were probably like, what's going on?
People were probably like,
I would have got out of my car and just started running as fast as I could. And it's long. It's not a short tunnel.
That's what you would do.
It goes down like this and then goes back up. Oh, yeah, I would have got out and started running as fast as I could.
I don't know.
Or swimming as fast as I could.
I'm just picturing you in this outfit right now and you getting out of the car running with that wig.
I'm like, Tina, wake up! Come on! I would have taken off the wig and started running. I would not have run with this.
Oh,
come on!
Tina, let's go!
Like, oh.
And I'm like...
At one point, I was like, did she take her shoes off? Because it started stinking like feet in there. But then it stopped, so I'm like, I don't think she did.
I did take my shoes off.
Alright.
Because, okay,
right away or midway?
Way later.
Yeah, it was your feet.
It 100% was. Because
I even had to do this at a point. But it went away.
I think it really is. It's an initial blast from the sweat. And then once my feet dry up, but they are stinky.
It was an interesting smell.
Just look like Matt Gaetz. I was like,
You know when you, have you ever driven in North County where there's that landfill? Mm-hmm. That's what it smelled like.
Man, I started watching a documentary last night about shopping and landfills. And they were showing all this clothing piled up on the fucking beaches of Ghana. It was fucked up, and just like about how much waste there is and all of that and the landfills. And I mean, it sent me into a bit of a panic, I'll say. But
that's why they say reuse, recycle, and
reduce. Rejuvenate.
My thoughts at this point is I'm 50 years old. I'm not going to be here for much longer. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to buy cheap clothes and just throw them in the trash. Just kidding. I'm going to send them to the thrift store.
Just kidding.
They'll throw them in the trash.
Just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and find an address in Ghana, and I'm going to send it there.
Now, why is it... Are they throwing it in the ocean and just washing up on Ghana's coast?
So I think it is some of that, but also Ghana is receiving, from this documentary that I saw last night, I didn't do any backup research, but from this documentary about shopping and overspending and Amazon and fast fashion on Netflix that I saw, here's what they said. They said that there's about 30 million residents in Ghana, and they're receiving 15 million items of clothing like a week. Maybe a day, but I didn't want to be dramatic. Donations, because it's like Ghana's a third world country, so it's like all of these places are sending this clothing there, and they're also sending things like old phones, batteries, shit like that. So the problem is, because it's waste. I mean, the problem with this shit is, like, in some of these countries, like, they're like taking these phones and they're like fucking hammering them out to get the batteries because it's valuable. But it's like, this is hazardous waste. I mean, this is like, companies have a responsibility and all that. So yeah, not to put a damper on anybody's life or mood or whatever.
Why are they sending batteries?
Old phones. I mean, they get recycled. You know, there's like old phones and
that shit there.
I mean, yeah, it's everyone's fucking up. It's fucked on all fronts.
Is Ghana accepting it?
I believe so, and I think it's. I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't.
Yeah, I gotta research.
Don't
this.
quote me on any of this. Listen, I just got a little taste. Okay, just a little taste of what was going on. I just scratched the surface.
Huh.
But yeah, shit's wild.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, check it out, Barbara. Yeah, you go right ahead, bitch.
Why my bitch? It's a crisp fall night out there.
Barbara, people are going to think you're actually mad at me and that you
I'm
felt
not mad.
upset.
I'll do like we did the other night at the one show. Are we fighting?
Yeah. What show was that?
Chicago.
Okay.
Theater.
Yep. I would say
Great show, by the way.
Oh my God, it was an incredible show. And it's like, there was like a moment where we had like a little bit of weirdness, and it's not even weirdness. It was more like Libbie was on fire, and then it was like, I was just for some reason having a hard time thinking about where I needed to jump in. And it just took a second, and that was it. And we laughed about it, and we moved on and had the best show of our fucking lives.
And I don't even know what she's talking about.
Okay, so that is how you know that your thoughts aren't real a lot of the times, guys. When you're having negative
thoughts. I know what she's talking about. I'm not kidding. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's great.
Because that's the thing with improv. You're a team. So if one person has the illusion that they're not doing something or whatever you just said,
yeah,
it's if it's true, it's like, oh, I got your back. But I didn't even know I still had your back.
Oh, but that's wonderful. That's
the great thing about improv.
That's what this whole podcast is about. And that's the one little tidbit. If you didn't come to a show on tour, the one little snippet we'll give you is the mission statement, which was, we had this stupid fucking mission statement that Libbie made the most incredible PowerPoint. Maybe we'll put it in here. Maybe we won't. But either way, we're not going to put it in here.
Well, didn't we have one show that was filmed and we can share that?
We did, and I don't know exactly when we're going to get that.
What place was that?
Flyover in St. Louis. I'll text Zach about it.
Oh,
That's our guy. That's our guy that booked
the
thing. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get a tour poster out and show you guys so you can see it right now. But what I was saying is, you know, Slop City's a state of mind, brother. That's it. I don't know why I brought that up.
And looks don't matter.
Looks don't matter.
Most
Open your mind, body, and whole.
And pussy. Today's show is sponsored by Para Mothballs. No clinging odor. Well, that's funny because it smells just like mothballs that were in my grandma's house. Good Lord.
Today's show is sponsored by Wicked. Not really, but we did go see Wicked and
Popular. You're going to be popular.
nothing made me more angry than watching
Oh, she is fuming about this.
a group of young girls, and they're probably like 14 to 16. I'm not sure. I don't see age. And they walked out of the theater. I'm talking 10 minutes before Popular played. But I was sitting there thinking, because I was watching this little gaggle of girls who thought they were too cool for school, too cool for a musical. And let me tell you, nobody's too cool for a musical. You think you're too cool for a musical? I'll tell you something right now. Take this and shove it up your ass. Because no one's too cool for a musical. Musicals are incredible. And we love them. And these little girls walked out before they even saw Popular. They didn't get to feel the joy and the love of that song. I wonder if they even knew that song. I think a lot of kids won't.
If they're on TikTok, they would have.
They would have.
Because that's a sound.
Oh, it is. So they do know it.
Will be popular. It's a
big sound.
They'll put a thing over it like, when you're a MILF on OnlyFans, you find out you'll be, and then it'll be
popular. Ooh, that's fun. I like that.
Or something stupid like that.
See, and that's why I have my friend Libbie here explain these trends to me, because I'm a budding influencer, and she made sure to let our friends Clayton Ferris and Laura Sheen know that the other day, because they were asking me stuff about a video at Flyover Fest, and Libbie.
I said, you have to ask the expert social media person.
She said, don't ask the budding influencer. So she roasted my ass. And that's why I have Libbie tell me all the cool
trends. It was funny
trends.
because I walk by and I hear Tina, what I do is, it's a shower. And I'm like, what is she talking about? It was so funny. That's what I think. I don't know why it made me laugh so hard, you guys up there. Because, I walked out there to be with them and realized that I couldn't get to them from where I was. So I felt stupid, first of all. That was the big issue. Mm-hmm. And secondly, Tina's smoking and saying stuff, and it was so funny. Yeah, this shit, that's what you put that thing on. No, you got it.
Just probably bullshitting it up. Chalking it up. Yes-anding my friends. But yeah, either way, this little gaggle of teenagers, they walked out before Popular, and I just couldn't fucking believe it. I could not fucking believe it. The disrespect for those girls to walk out of that movie at that point. I was like, you weren't watching, or you are hateful ass little teenagers. And I don't want anything to do with you. I don't even want you in this theater with me.
Or play the devil's advocate here. Maybe Sophie's dad texted her, your mom just passed. I'm picking you up at the movie theater. Be there in 10 minutes. And they had to leave.
Well, they could have at least let us know.
Hey, my mom just died and I have to leave. Or else I'd stick around.
They could have at least, walked out and said, hey, the movie's great. Because they never came back, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, they didn't. They dipped out.
Well, I will tell you some disrespect right now. And you're not going to be happy about this. I'm not going to see part 2. Because I can't emotionally deal with what I know is coming.
What's that? What's coming?
Well,
the death of a loved one? The death of a child?
Elphaba.
Yeah.
And all these years, after watching The Wizard of Oz, thinking the Wicked Witch of the West is so wicked and so mean. Mm-hmm. And to find out
what she went through?
That she's not, first of all. She's not. And what they put her through, and what that man, her father, it is her father, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Guess what? This has been out forever, so if you're not a musical theater nerd and all of a sudden you're mad because we just spoiled it, guess what? You've been behind this whole freaking time. So why don't you take this and shove it up your ass?
And I don't know that he knows he's her dad, so it's going to be extra devastating if and when he finds out. And I'm just, I like the first one. They were dancing, singing, having a good time. I'm not interested in seeing her demise. Why?
Do we know for sure that the Wicked Witch of the West actually ever dies? Do we know that for sure 100,000,000%? Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think we do. I think this could be one of those Christopher Nolan, Batman.
Well,
hold on. Batman Begins. The Dark Knight Rises. Sorry, I had to go through that in my head. So the third one, this could be one of those things where we don't know if Bruce Wayne actually does die. Maybe Bruce Wayne saved everybody, because I know she's
right
under the. But you know,
and that, when you think of that Wicked Witch of the West laid out like that dead, yeah, that's funny. But then when you watch this and you realize that not only is she want to save the animals, she's a good person. She was tortured as a child. Her father didn't love her. Even her sister, who is disabled.
Guess what? Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you can be an asshole.
And also, just because you're a woman in a play called Wicked doesn't mean you have to fall in love with the first man that comes along.
Okay, that is the biggest problem, I would say. Here's what I was very upset with the evening. And like I said, Wicked, I don't know if I said this actually. I said, like we've been talking, and like you're Barbara Walters interviewing me, and like I said earlier.
It feels right now without a table.
Yeah.
It's very Barbara Walters.
I know it does, but we're doing a great job.
Oh.
The movie Wicked, 10 out of 10. And I never saw Wicked on Broadway. I only saw Rent, which maybe has to do with why I did IV drugs. Not sure. Could be related. Could not. I'll say I didn't do IV drugs before I saw Rent. I did IV drugs after Rent. But either way, I digress. Mom, it could be your fault. Sorry, Svet. Just kidding. But like Wicked, the movie, fucking 10 out of 10. It was, I knew it 15 minutes in. I was like, I wanted to cry with joy. Because it was that good. And the things that really upset me, the tweens in the audience and with the movie, why are you guys falling in love with these people so quickly? It is psychotic. You haven't even... You can't be this in love with people. It's not healthy. This is not good. We can't. They got to calm down.
And you're singing about you're the one and all this. It's like...
I'm not that girl. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? You met him in a forest accidentally while you were out fucking willy-nilly doing God knows what. And then fucking Ariana Grande
fall in love with a dancer who's clearly homosexual, first of all. The gay guy. Which I get. I love gay guys. Fall in love with the gay guy.
But he's not. He's in love. That's the guy that Elphaba's talking about, too.
Right.
She's in love with him. You think they're both in love with the gay man?
I think it's because he can dance.
You think it's because he can dance and he's got... See, I think he is the tether between both of them. Elphaba is the extreme. She is the, like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, but obviously she does. And he's very attracted to that. But he's also attracted to Glinda.
Because she's got clout.
She's got clout. She got friends. She got a nice little suite. Okay. Ooh, ooh.
She got a cool pink dress.
Beautiful pink dress that you can find at Forever 21. And I don't believe it goes up to plus size. As actually, I think it may. I think I did see a 2X there. So you can find that at Forever 21.
So yeah, let's just...
We were very upset.
Tales with falling in love with the first guy you see.
Yeah, you got to stop that. We need to vet these people. We need to case net them. If you don't know what case net is in Missouri, it's a thing. It's a website we all go to check on any creeps. Okay? If you're someone in Missouri that I've met, been in a car with, I've case netted you.
Is my name on there? Yeah.
Yeah. Is my name on there?
No. What's your name on there for?
It's not my DUI because the city of Springfield, Missouri doesn't report them to CaseNet.
Ballers.
Small stakes, baby.
Mine is for a divorce.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, that's good. But bottom line is, the fairy tale, it's got to end. The fairy tale has to end. Because, it's not good. We can't be doing that anymore. Now, was the guy cool? Did he have cool dance moves? A great attitude? Was he a guy that I would love to hang out with? Yeah. Just based on him in the movie. I mean, if I see him in person, I'll be like, what's up, my brother? I like to chill just like you. And listen, I also know nothing matters. And I'll kiss him on his forehead.
One
without asking.
One more dislike. And this doesn't even have to do with the actual film. It's the actors and actors named Ariana Grande and Cynthia. I don't know her last name.
Cynthia
Grande. They're acting so weird. In any interview I see, I'm like, what's going on with them? I don't understand it. It's bizarre. They're acting strange. They're touching all over each other and just weird.
So,
what's going on with it?
This is what I think. Because I did see one of those. I truly believe that this has been their life dream. And the fact that they've probably both been obsessed with Wicked since they were very young children. Yes. I'm not sure exactly how old Cynthia is. I would assume she's very young. She doesn't look like more than 35 to me.
Right. I would say 30.
I would say 35 max. Ariana Grande, I know, is like early 30s. I think.
And Cynthia's English.
Yes, so she's
which blew me away.
Yeah, so she's from London, and I think also just the allegory or whatever the metaphor that they are using with this story of like racism, or if you are different, if you're disabled, if you're not neurotypical, if you're not this whatever. I mean, I think it's a very heavy topic, and I think. This is what I've gathered, and I did read one article, and there are a few things. I've seen some shit that's really funny, and there was one, like, where Ariana's, like, grabbing Cynthia's nail, or, like, hand. I mean, I was fucking screaming laughing, because I watched the whole interview, and the gal says, I'm in queer media. And, I mean, just all around, there are many layers, and I think it was more of one of those, like, oh, God, we got this fucking... Get ready, dude. Here it is. You got this fucking, like, this person who's like, I've known a gay person before. Oh, me? Yes, I've interviewed gays.
I'll have to watch more. Because the ones that I've seen, it's so... And I'm like, are they joking? Is this real? They just...
Oh, no. I think that they are theater, drama kids through and through. And that it is this emotional for them. I think they are dramatic. It's not
even an emotional thing. It's just a bizarre. Just weird. Well, the one thing that they did, it wasn't even them, was the lady who's like, there are people that are holding space for the
That's
lyrics.
The one I'm talking about.
And I'm like, huh? How do you hold space for a lyric?
It is so and I think they were making fun of her in a way, like in the moment where they were like, it was like she was trying to be serious, but they were also like laughing, like, oh, holding space. Cause it's like, that's one of those things, like if a straight person or if like someone who is, like an annoying person trying to be like overly woke, when they're like, listen, I'm holding space for you. It's like, shut the fuck up, you virtue signaling motherfucker. Like, how about you just be a real fucking person? Like, I don't need you to say something like, hey, just so you know, I'm holding space for you. It's like, no, I need you to just be my friend and be a fucking ally if I need you in real life. because that's the best way to be an ally.
So is holding space the woke way of saying thoughts and prayers?
Yes, pretty much.
Because you don't actually have to do anything.
No, and it's
With
like...
thoughts and prayers, you don't do anything.
Yes.
But you want to make it sound like you're doing something.
Yes, I think that's exactly what it is. And I mean, to me, it's like when I see it made fun of and stuff, like it's always that. And granted, like I have like person in my life that I'm very close with that is trans/non-binary. So maybe like I know some of the jokes or what, like I think I get some of that stuff in my algorithm because it's like I know these jokes and that is kind, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But either way, it's, yes, 100%. I think it's definitely that. That's how it's always been portrayed to me, where it's like, it started as something that was maybe sweet and cool, but I think it's like turned into this like weird, annoying thing where it's like, hey, just so you know, we're holding space for you. Okay?
Have you ever held space for someone?
Literally never. Have you ever held space for someone?
No, because I don't even know what it means.
No, it seems to me exactly what you said. It's very thoughts and prayery, very virtue signaling, very like, hey, listen. So I shared a photo of me holding space for you on my Instagram main feed, and I hope that you saw that and know that I'm here and I got your back.
I feel like Clayton made a video about holding space.
He did. Him and his, they did, and it was hilarious.
Because I'm starting to think, like, about that now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what happened in that interview because I did see just that clip first, but then I watched the entire interview, and then I was kind of like, okay, this is a little, there's something going on here. Like, there's a little, I think at first they were kind of like, oh my God, she just said holding space. Like, oh God. Like, that was the vibe I got, was her being like, oh God, here it comes. It's another fucking person being like, listen, so are you transgender or non-binary? And I don't even know if Cynthia goes by they, them pronouns. I just kind of got the vibe based on some of their gender fluid clothing I have seen on their Instagram. So that is why I personally am assuming them, they, them pronouns right now while I'm talking about them. And everyone that wants to be annoyed about that can, but it's like, no, it's just a sign of respect. It's just a way to respect somebody that's doing something that I respect, is to respect their pronouns and the name that they've asked us to use. So I don't know if they're non-binary, but God, if it is, I'll say my non-binary my non-binary Dar is incredible. But like I said,
I'm going to hold space for Tina.
Please hold space for me because that was really cool of me right now, okay? Just want to...
Is somebody going to be mad in the comments telling us that we're being rude for saying that about holding space? But I don't know what it means.
Yeah, well, guess what? Hold space for this. And why don't you hold space in your asshole for me to shove this up your ass? Yeah, just open your That's been the greatest bit. This was actually really fun. I had a great time with you, Libbie.
It was great.
I mean, I know we're getting to the end of it, but like, I will agree, yes, they do seem very emotional. But again,
no, not emotional. They don't seem emotional. They do seem emotional, but that's not the part.
I mean, they've been like crying in interviews. They cry.
Just, like,
you think they're trolling people?
Yeah, I can't figure out if they're trolling.
Yeah. Well,
I'll have to watch more.
Yeah. I think, yeah, maybe just drama kids and everything. Like, that's what I've seen. It's like, I mean, can you imagine probably for them? Like, and also Ariana Grande, like, this little girl went backstage to, like, Kristen Chenoweth's fucking, like, dressing room. And was like, I am going to be Glinda with, like, her fucking grandma. So it's like, and her and her grandma got to see it together. So I think there's a lot of weirdness. But then I also saw some shit. Okay, I know we need to end the podcast, but let's just, come on, let me get a little juicier for you. So you got some stuff to research tonight, okay? God, you look like the coolest interviewer right now. It is just, you look so interested in what I'm saying. I love it. For you hey, listen, I'm holding space for you. God, I can't. That's the name of the episode. Holding space. Holding space for Wicked. But there was also some talk that I saw where they're like, yeah, Glinda might be a little bit gay. And which is fine. I don't give a fuck if Glinda's gay. I don't care. Honestly, great, fine. I will be honest, there are a couple of weird vibes and stuff, and maybe it's just because they've also never really had love before, and when people, friends, meet somebody and feel that connection with somebody for the first time, it can resemble some weird feelings. So, God, you're killing me.
I'm going to hold space for you because you said weird. It doesn't necessarily mean the feelings are weird. It means they're different.
Did I actually sound rude?
No.
Okay, cool. You were doing a bit.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was like, oh, God damn it. And then I was looking at you and I'm like, wait a second. Is she in character right now? Because I can't tell. I can't tell if you're Winona Judd /
Well, I don't know exactly what you're talking about. The character Glenda might be gay. Why are they thinking that? Why do they even care?
That is exactly what I was thinking. I was watching them and I'm kind of like, okay, you guys fucking musical theater people. Like, it's like, there is a line. I was a dancer. I have been like, you gotta be popular. You know, like, I've literally screamed that song since I was a child. But it's like, I was not a drama kid. I was not a musical theater kid. So for them to be like, okay, so listen, basically when I was playing Glinda, I was kind of channeling this, like, it's like, is she gay? Is she not? It's like, what are you talking about? She is a fake witch in a fake town called Oz who fell in love with a guy who walked in and said, nothing matters, and that's when your life's going to change, is when you realize nothing matters. Those are deep thoughts for someone like Ariana.
I've been saying to Tina for 3 to 4 weeks.
She really has.
So she doesn't have to get stressed out. It's like, none of this matters. Nobody cares. Nobody likes us. And we're stupid.
That's not true, though. We're actually the coolest fucking people in the world, and that's why none of this matters. It doesn't matter if you don't think I'm cool, okay? I don't give a fuck. But I do, because everyone does. That's the lesson we learned in Wicked.
Holding space for your...
You're holding space for my plaque psoriasis?
Yep.
Hey, I'm holding space for you today,
and
good brother.
And any skin that you pick off of your hand, I will hold it in my hand and literally hold space with and eat a couple of the flakes.
Bro, I didn't know that Jelly Roll picked his nose behind President Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
Huh?
Did you know this?
No.
I guess he picked his nose and ate his boogers.
Huh?
I laughed so.
What do you mean he ate his boogers?
I laughed for, I'm talking 15 minutes straight.
Where was he eating his boogers?
At a
UFC game or something?
At a UFC game, sitting behind President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And Bunny went to defense for him, which is fine and good. And listen, I'm not saying, you guys know I am the queen of picking my nose. I am not judging anyone, but I'm not eating my boogers. You know, I'm just not. Has anyone ever seen me?
How did he eat a booger?
Libbie, get your phone out right now because I want to see your reaction live to how hard I laugh.
Why am I on the internet all the time?
Listen, we missed it because it happened 2 days ago. And that was our last show and we were driving and things have been fucking crazy. But watch the video right now because I can't wait.
I'm typing Jelly Roll eats. And I'm waiting to see if booger pops up.
Oh, it will, brother. Trust me.
I feel like you're trolling me.
Libbie, I swear to fucking God, I'm not, dude. I was literally crying, laughing in the basement. That Maggie was like, what the fuck? And Bunny literally starts out her video on TikTok that they showed me. She goes, okay, so if you live under a fucking rock or haven't heard, my husband was picking his... And I was dying laughing. I was like, I can't believe me and Libbie saw my nose.
Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny, slams fan who posted viral video of singer picking his nose. Let the man eat his damn booger. That's the headline.
It's incredible. Like I said, I'm not judging him, dude. I'm dead. You need to watch it. I need to see your live reaction. I need you to...
I can't find the video anywhere. I see all these other...
What? Because you're on TikTok. Just type into Google or something. Or go on TikTok. Holy shit, I can't believe this, dude. I mean, Libbie, it is the most textbook. He picked his nose and ate his booger. And he is sitting...
Is it I'm seeing here, it might be a tick. Does he have ticks?
Yes, it might be. I do it sometimes when I'm nervous too. I am not judging him. It doesn't matter. It's still funny. I love Jelly Roll. I farted on stage recently. I mean, like, I cried on stage. I am not judging him.
Oh, I farted at the meet and greet right before somebody walked up to me and there was nothing I can do.
Do you remember the Rose Hip Room in Cleveland? I crop dusted the audience, Libbie. I mean, I'm not judging him. It's just funny. Because guess what? Farting is funny. Picking your nose is funny. And eating your boogers is fucking crazy.
I see it and it's like,
But it's hilarious.
you're just eating a little booger. And I don't got nothing bad to say about the man. Nothing. Not a word.
No,
He can eat his boogers.
I am not like...
I would eat one of Jelly Roll's boogers. That's how nice the guy is.
I am not judging him at all. It is literally the funniest thing in the world to me. And it's like, TBH, it made me think of myself because Rafe has told me, he's like, Tina, there's times I'll look over and across the room at you and like, you'll be like, picking my skin and I don't even know I'm doing it, and I do it when I'm nervous as fuck. And you guys have seen me on the podcast. I know you motherfuckers have. The other night on TikTok Live, before I roasted that biatch that was hella rude, and saying that we stole the Barbaras. Shut up. Either way, before I did that, I literally pick my nose. I'm standing there on the TikTok Live going, oh, the Barbaras. I roast this girl seconds after having my own fingers inside of my nose. So, no judgment, but also, damn, bro, you sitting behind President Donald Trump and Elon Musk? Come on, baby, you know you on camera. No one's going to let you off, brother.
He was relaxed, man.
Hey,
he was just having a good time.
He was not relaxed. There ain't no way you're sitting behind those motherfuckers relaxed. That's a tick that I would do. I'd be like,
There are...
and then flakes fall off.
There are, I remember when I used to be on Justin TV, people would forget to turn their cameras off when they were live. I've seen people pick their pussy area and eat. I've seen them pick... People will do the weirdest things when they're alone and don't know, that somebody else is watching them.
100%, dude. Literally, I know if somebody... If people just saw raw footage of me at home, just walking around doing what I do, I promise me, you guys would reconsider.
I'm sure everybody does it.
I'm sure we all do, but sometimes the faces I make are really scary.
I don't think I do faces, but what I do is will say a lot of things out loud. And
I put my finger inside of me and then take it out and go and smell it. I mean, all the time.
What about in your belly button?
I've smelled what's in my belly button and been like,
yeah. But then you have to smell it again. You're like, what? Why does it smell so bad?
Yeah, and then you're like pouring witch hazel in it and you're like, and then you have to get Neosporin because you took a Q-tip and put it in there and there's weird colors and you're scared and yeah, so... Hey man, do what you do. Like I said, Slop City is a state of mind, and that's where we're at. We love Jelly Roll. We love that he picked his nose.
It makes him seem like a real motherfucker.
Oh God,
I already knew he was.
Of course, dude. He's literally the kindest motherfucker in the world. We watched Jelly. Well, I don't know if you were there, but either way, I watched him walking in front of me and Chelsea at Tailgates and Tall Boys. He was fucking walking in front of us, waving at fans, saying, hey friends, hey guys. We fucking heard him say that to human beings, quietly, to himself. That's a real motherfucker.
Nobody could hear him?
No. He was, because he was far away, like it was like the fence, and he was like, hey guys, hey friends. Like shit that we do when we're like, oh my God, they're wearing our shirts. Or like, oh, they have Slop City shirts on. It was really cute.
Oh.
So listen, let the man eat his boogers.
I'm with Bunny. Let the man eat his boogers.
I love it, man. That's real ass people, and guess what? We're here to stay, okay?
And I love that she always comes to his defense.
No matter what.
I love it. I love it.
Ride or dies.
Those are some real MFers right there.
Real MFers. All right, y'all. Well, we did that thing.
We did that thing.
We love you.
We did it.
Because of you and for you.
No, I was going to sing Justina's song and I can't think of it.
Life on the road. We do it because I love the fans. Here, go ahead and do it. No, just, I mean,
Oh.
you sing the song.
That's all I remember. I'm living life on the road. We do it 'cause we love the fans.
And it may not be today or tomorrow, but you may not live. God, that is one of the greatest songs ever
I
created.
don't know where it is. On
Me
there.
neither. I think I actually do have it saved on my Instagram. I'll send it to you later. But hey, y'all, make sure to go give that a listen.
Just wanted you to see my hair.
Hey.
And why I wore the wig.
I want you guys to see who you were actually fucking talking to, all right?
And see how greasy and dirty it is.
Thanks again for our sweaters. We love
What?
y'all. Bye, Annie.
Where's she
I
at?
gotta pee so bad, dude, in the sporic acid supplement.
She goes, I'm here. Bye, everybody. And cut. Love y'all. Annie said cut.